Okay, we've just left the Tarleton Aquarium exhibit, and this is the harbor of Auckland. And this is the first time I've ever run the camera, so I don't know what I'm doing here. This is the city skyline of Auckland. This is the people on their bus. More of the skyline. And this is the harbor where they started the America's Cup. For New Zealand, it's overcast. I can't tell if this is focused or not. Jeannie's down for the day. She hurt her knee. She's soaking it. Or icing it. This is once again the harbor of Auckland. I've never run the camera before. I just put in new film, so I hope it's working. Okay.
You got to change?
Well, okay, we're in the New Zealand City Museum. This is a display of shields. Another display of shields. Display of spears. And there's a big boat in the middle here and more shields. And I've never done this before, so I don't know exactly what I'm doing. And we're moving along. And here's a display of something. Of armbands. And necklaces. This is a war canoe in the middle of the museum here. It's about 75, 80 feet long. Our little totems and funny stuff here. Went the wrong way. This is a picture of a Maori warrior. This is a wedding chapel. What's he doing?
Smile a little more, that's all.
This is a wedding chapel, very ornate. Totems on each side. Come and take your picture, both of you now?
No, that's okay. Put your hand up, Hank.
Yeah, we're going to be in the museum for a while, and this is a display of something like a typical Maori village. Maoris were the first inhabitants of New Zealand. They're obviously big fishermen people. We have a fishing display here. Okay. Okay. These are all pieces of Maori pottery and totems and jars. Okay. Well, Jeannie is better at running this thing than I was. So I wish she was here. She loves yakking too, so. Looks like stuff we saw at home. And I hope I'm not moving too fast here. Well, this is a room of instruments, and I guess they made some fine instruments. It looks like a... Alright, this is a display of more recent, current historical things in New Zealand. And this room is warm. And I'm not so sure I want to stay here much longer. Southerner, the Maori. Well, you're not missing much here. That's one of the earlier street cars, photographic equipment. This is the third floor, second floor, weird and wonderful, flora and fauna. Got some neat coral here. I think we'll see better than that though in Fiji. Oops, went the wrong way here. System here. Alright, this is a kiwi. They're a national animal. Oh yeah, Check this stuff out here. This mother's much better at this. She loves to talk. Alright. There's some stuff there. Some bats. We got a nice display of butterflies here. I don't know what this is. Oh, I think it's like a Tyrannosaurus Rex here or something. Let me find out what this bird is here. Well, it's a giant something. Oh, these are I don't know what they're dinosaurs of some sort. Flying dinosaurs, swimming dinosaurs. There's like a pterodactyl. The big bird I showed you is a moa, M-O-A. It's supposed to be the tallest bird ever. This is a display of fossils. Very nice, but nothing like the Smithsonian there. It's a presentation ball from the Ming Dynasty. Make that the Qing Dynasty. This is the Asian influence of the Maoris and of New Zealand. Now we're going into the wildlife area. You've seen one museum, you've seen them all of them. These are all the critters that were indigenous to these are some of the wildlife birds that were indigenous to this area. Peacocks, geese, parrots, fish, and this is a possum where they've caused some problems over here now. And here we have the kangaroos. Okay, these are more animals, a sheep, rabbit, a rat, there's a hedgehog, This is a V2 rocket. Now we're going into the World War kind of things. First and Second World War. These are medals for the Second World War. These are pistols. From the 1800s. These are rifles from back then, flintlocks and stuff. These were spears from way back when. And then the other side of the room there, the display of knives and swords. This is the display on the Second World War. This is a New Zealand War Memorial. And this is the room that has all the names of all the people that have died in the war. Here's Judy. And here's the top window here. I can't even press it. I can't get my feel for it because I'm too close. Okay. This is Agnes Medill here and Harry A. Medill, lost in the Second World War at the Battle of Armageddon. We're at the People's House. They've taken us in for the afternoon, and this is a flower garden. Oh, it's just stunning.
Well, you're in the wrong spot. You need to be, you don't want to stand left. You stand that way.
Thank you very much.
Well, he's got an enormous garden here. It's all over the place.
Really, nothing here.
Really?
And then all of a sudden, beautiful.
These are all cannas over here.
Giant trees.
Did anybody bring her anything?
What?
Do you know if anybody brought her
I
anything?
think we wrote her money.
Well, yeah, besides that.
Sounds like they got 4 tours. Jake, look at the leaves here. Look at the leaves here.
Yeah, look at the yellow and the orange. Beautiful.
Look at the colored leaves.
Variegated. Gorgeous. And different colors.
Yeah, go figure. This is a
Have to look at the bees.
valley here. We're looking back. This is the people property here.
She likes it. Well, she loves to take. She actually has taken some really terrific pictures of flowers and stuff like that. She has this thing on her camera. I don't know, micro vision or
Yeah.
something. It's really.
Fits in nicely.
Yeah. Sometimes. I mean,
These are hydrangeas. They're all over the place. They're gorgeous. Some iris. Some more hydrangeas. They're beautiful. How full and thick these are. There's a little fountain over here. Pond. More hydrangeas. These people's yard. This is the people's house where they've brought us in here. This is a sheep thing. I guess I gotta learn how to hold a still here.
Get a nice sheepskin.
Yeah.
And ship home.
I saw where they're shipping packages in there. This is this lady's kitchen. These are all scales. There's Jim. He's gonna go eat. This is a home about an hour's drive from Auckland, New Zealand. Now we're having lunch, and this is the home we've eaten lunch at. It's getting cloudy and looks like it might rain. We're going to head back pretty soon. It's gorgeous here. Some cows out there. Once again, there's hydrangeas here. They're just gorgeous. Very nice.
So it looks like a lot like home. Back to the trees. boy. Yeah.
What happened to it? Looks like all the people.
Yeah, they're gone.
We've got 3 ropes. We've got 1. We've got 2. We've got 3. Give a tug. Give a pull. It's like milking a cow. There you go. 1, 2, 3.
I got it.
Now. 1, 2, 3, or 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. Now what I'm going to do is going to bring all the ropes up to the very top up here. There's 1. Are you zooming in on the camera? 2.
Yeah.
3. There we go. All 6 ends, just like that. I need somebody to say abracadabra. Alakazam. What we have here are 3 ropes. We've got 1 rope, we've got 2 ropes, and we've got 3 ropes of equal size. Hang on to this one. And I'm going to tie these 2 together real quick. Zoom in on that camera. And we'll tie these 2 together. Okay, watch very carefully. What I'm going to do is take this rope, these 3 ropes. I'm going to slowly put them in my hand, just like so. Need somebody to say abracadabra. Alakazam.
Oh.
And what we have here. 1.
Pretty good.
Now what do you see in my hand? Oh, we got the camera on. Check the sleeves. You gotta check the sleeves. Make sure there's none of the sleeves.
Take your clothes
Say
off,
abracadabra. Alakazam.
Oh.
1,089 still.
Oh.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to put this in my hand just like so. Hold the bill up. You got to hold the bill up. Okay. Watch carefully.
Where's this bill? Over there.
Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Watch, 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 watch. Okay, once again, we got the silk in there. Okay, you got the bill tight there? Watch very carefully. Go. It's in there. Let me see it. Let me see it. What I'll do is I'll take this.
Oh my gosh. You are so good.
Oh, we're
Okay.
gonna get it on film. Oh, this is gonna be very good to show at home. Okay, nothing written on the back there. Think of a number between 1 and 1,000, and I'm gonna predict your answer.
Okay.
Well, take a 1.
I did.
Drum roll, please. Okay, you have your number between 1 and 1,000. I predicted your answer. Is your number 792? No?
No. Oh, you know. I love it.
We'll double it. Just like that. Like you go like this. Hold it once. Check the sleeves. Nothing up the sleeves.
Uh-huh.
Hold it again. And
Don't hit the bumps, Bob.
don't rock the boat.
Oh, is this what you do, Dave?
This is what I do? No.
I don't know.
It's origami.
That's real, right?
What's he doing?
It is a real dollar bill.
This guy's got a lot of spare time.
Lot of serious time. lot of spirits
I
out.
like you and your job.
A lot of spirits.
Oh, take it easy on the bumps. Oh, isn't it cute? Oh. Okay, this is a view if we walk down in the yard from our hotel. And if I can get a close-up, there's some black swans. Isn't that nice? Okay. And this is a view from our hotel. Dave wants me to try to zoom in on this cemetery. Okay, I zoomed in, Dave. Is that good?
I don't know what you're seeing, dude.
Oh, I don't see anything. Except...
It's a little unique, that's all, dear.
Okay. And then this... And then you pan around. And this is that's where we eat for 2 friggin' hours. And that's our hotel that we sweat like pigs in.
Okay.
Anyways, this is probably one of my least favorite places. Good night. Today's this morning. We spent last night, and it's morning, and we have a group picture, and then, I don't know, we're off doing something.
Live in all this, but back in the old days, Tutankhamun, he lived over on the island.
It's like Wizard Island.
The lovely
Island.
Hinamoa.
Where the volcano.
She lived over here on this side. Now the plans were they wanted to meet. They wanted to have a little rendezvous. And they decided that Hinamoa, in the evening time, would sneak down and she would cross over in one of the canoes over to the island. And so the date came, and the sun went down with a thud.
Oh. We're all strange here.
And we're off and running here.
That's Lake Roto-Rooter or whatever.
At that time, Tutankhamun on the other through the gateway down.
This is a long name.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. You're welcome.
Holy cow.
Okay, so first off, ladies and gentlemen, a big kia ora to you all.
Kia ora.
Welcome to the New Zealand Māori Arts and Crafts Institute. As mentioned outside there, my name is Manaki and I will be looking after you for this tour. Now we will begin outside here, folks, heading on into our Arts and Crafts Centre to see some of the crafts that we have on display in there, over to our fortified village area where I will talk to you a bit about the history of my people, down to the Kiwi House to see the live kiwi bird, and of course finishing up at our geothermal area, seeing our mud pools and our geysers. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, just a little story about the area here. This is the full name of the area here. Te whakarewarewa tamau te opetau wā wāhia. Quite a mouthful there. And folks, as you can see, it means the gathering place or the uprising of the war party. A few of the carvings completed by our graduate carvers and also the students of our carving school. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the earlier part of last century, we did realise that our art form of carving, or whakairo, was fast becoming a fading art. Therefore, in an attempt to revive and perpetuate the art form, the New Zealand Māori Arts and Crafts Institute was born. And with that, folks, we have our carving school. And there are certain criteria that we do require of our carving school. We do ask that the students be of Māori descent, okay, roughly between the ages of 8.
That was a fish. Tongue's going down a lot. Okay. Okay, this is a craftsman's place, but it's Sunday, so we got one working. That smoke is from the thermal reserve, isn't it? Yeah.
Is that particular story?
But on the pencil,
They draw it on a pencil.
and they give it dimension.
See, that means movement, the circles, and the tongue means scaring. The three things mean,
3 fingers,
Me.
life, birth, life, death.
yeah, and that's the tongue at scary. They put the,
If you have genitalia, then your offspring is continuous.
and this, the eye shine is, I know what it is.
Get the
Well,
book
you
out.
gotta stand
Come
here.
this
You
way.
gotta stand here.
No, it's pretty much all drawn out of your head onto the wood. Freehand? Freehand. You sort of take it from there.
Did you draw the short stick today that you had to put yourself out?
Use any power tools at all? While you're training, no. Once you've graduated, it's totally up to you. You'll find some will, some won't. But, yeah.
It's not forbidden.
No, not once you've left it, basically.
Oh, yeah, she is pretty. Okay. Okay.
Creation of our traditional Māori village. What you see behind me here, these are our traditional Māori sleeping homes. As you can see, folks, they are just of a basic structure. They were just for sleeping in. All of our cooking, all of our eating was done outside. If we take a look at the exterior here, folks, we have used our native kāpunga or fern tree. Inside, my people would place bulrush for insulation, and above the dirt ground, they would place bracken and fern, and above the bracken and the fern, they would place their woven mats. And that is what my people used to sleep on. This one in the corner here, folks, no indication of how tall my people were. Okay, but folks, this is built in the ground to utilise the geothermal underneath. Okay, so this one here would be more of your winter home.
Hawaii is hard to define. We can say Hawaii is in Taiwan, purely because the Taiwanese people are genetically linked to us. But then we can say it's South America, purely because that's where we picked up the sweet potato when we get to New Zealand. But I'm saying that we can say Japan, because the Japanese people have exactly the same breathing techniques as we do. We can
There's some really pretty babies in here.
Can you go in?
Please remove your shoes.
Just take your shoes off.
Okay, I gotta zoom.
Walk right on the blue thing. The women all have a tattoo. Chin.
Pretty fancy.
This is the traditional one. It's the cuckoo mussel shell. Rounded edge up the top here is perfect to cut and mark out the waxwood. Before these days, though, most of us use the Stanley knives. Start by removing the hard stalk of our plant. Strip it down into nice, workable sized pieces. When you make a QQ, everyone, the flax is always worked in twos, one at the front and one at the back. very practical reason. If while you're dancing, the front should come off. Maybe a little difficult to see, but with the flax there is a dull side and a shiny side. I'm going to use the dull side now to mark.
This is rather a small
A model-sized war canoe.
made from one log, about 4-foot tree or our New Zealand native pine. That you can
Wow.
see it is the tallest one at the back here. That's our native pine there.
Okay.
That's just
Everybody stopped.
Of what?
The thermals.
Oh. Well, we're gonna see them up here.
No, but you're right there. You saw.
Oh, on the way
no, I
back.
know. Yeah, you will. That's why they stopped.
Oh.
Move a little closer.
Okay.
all around this way, folks.
Oh, looking over there.
So these are the two ocean geysers that we have here on for more than 330 days. Prior to this, they would only erupt about once every 1 to 2 hours for about 5 to 10 minutes. The water that you see coming out of the geyser there, it is at boiling point. However, once it reaches a height of about 6 meters, it does cool down quite rapidly. And when it touches down on us, it just feels like soft rain. Now folks, there are a number of minerals contained within the geyser there, all of which are the varying colours you can see deposited along the geyser terrace there. As you can see folks, we have a cold water stream running underneath us here. It does remain a cool 12 degrees centigrade. We'll go then down to Captain Brown and
Cool. Are we gonna get? Oh, I didn't have it.
Honey, what's the name of that place towards Palm Springs? Mustang.
Marietta.
Not Desert Hot Springs.
Marietta.
Marietta Hot Springs. Desert Hot Springs have a Mustang.
That's bubbling. And even over here.
Let me slide a little bit this way and then go down like that.
Huh.
I'm going to walk down this way.
Doesn't do any good to unsit it.
I'm in it now. Wow.
To say my mouth isn't working out so well.
That was so nice of the parents.
That is beautiful.
Okay. That's good. Got that. I'm gonna sit down. It's 208 degrees Fahrenheit.
However, this is not a cure, but merely a testing process. And folks, the same application of our mud here is used in our facial mud kits to help promote.
Okay, we came to see this guy. I don't know if this guy or not shears sheep, and he was on the Johnny Carson show. Oh, look how young he is. Oh, jeez. Oh, okay. And these are all the sheep. What did he do? What happened? Hello. Hello. I'm going to try to get up his nostril.
some of those sheep. They're the 19th most common and newest breeds we have in New Zealand. What we'd like to do for you this morning is bring them up one by one, and I'll explain what they are good for and also what the New Zealand farmers use them for. Something a little bit more exciting later on. I'd like to share a sheep for you. Live sheep shearing demonstration. Then it's time for some audience participation. I'm going to be looking for 3 volunteers out there. Have to come up onto the stage, have a go at hand looking our dairy cow. So get those hands all warmed up there, man. Let them all ready. And then we have our sheepdogs. They're very noisy and enthusiastic. Firstly, I'd like to demonstrate them inside. Then after the show, outside across the country, you've travelled the furthest. Enjoy the warmer weather? Yeah. Of course you are. Dead right, dead up on the high country. And it's for one purpose. Excuse my back over this side, folks, just while I open it up here, so we can all have a look long. It's for the superfine wind. He has to be a major contributor to the overseas export lamb trade. This is our Hollander. This is Sterling. He's the corridor. Aye. We owe a lot to him. Second most popular breed around the world today. 490 million corridors. Whereas with the Merino, their numbers just rolled under 500 million. So over the next decade, real battle. We'll get the next one up before he goes, come on. This is our little Scotsman. We call him Jimmy. This is a Cheviot. Landed in New Zealand 70 years ago. Help the hill country farmers out. We like the Cheviot because they love the wet conditions. Thus, the black pigmentation on his nose and on the feet. Whereas with the Merino, you'll notice he's got a pink nose there. He's also got white feet. They're a lot softer. Prefer the higher, drier country. Cheviot, these guys will actually survive when other sheep bring wool. Very tough, very hardy little animal. Here's our second Scotsman, Roman or Leicester. Fertile breed, lambing percentage of up to 180. That's 9 sets of twins out of every 10 births. You can see why they're regarded as New Zealand's premier crossing sire. Builds fertility back into the flocks. And the female, she's regarded as a good mother. We call her Massey. This is a Perico. Produced here in New Zealand 38 years ago by crossing together the Romney over the Cheviot. Now came a very easy care breed. One shepherd today by himself, he can look after anywhere from 8 to 10,000 Perindales by himself. A very free worker. What is it? But he is around the neck though, wasn't it? Leave behaving yourself. I'm not strong enough to lift you back up. A very easy care and a very free moving. Thanks, Nicky. Still fighting up there,
That's a boy, isn't it?
The English Leicester.
Oh boy.
Brought to New Zealand in the mid-1800s. We've used them ever since then. What are you doing off, Turk? You haven't been on this morning, Vicky. Turk, what are you doing off there? We should get away with it this morning, folks. You should be used to it as babies. We use these guys for this piece of wool that they produce. It's heavy, it's high lustrous, it's excellent for blending the wool in goat fibre.
What are you doing?
We're doing this, guys. Should we let him stay up? Now this is Duke. He's a Coopworth. By far the most intelligent of all the sheep breeds. Pretty cunning old animal as well. Not only known for their intelligence, the female Coopworth today, she is regarded as being the best mother of all breeds. Have a look at this for a hairstyle. See it properly when he takes his stand. Abraham. This is the Lincoln.
Abraham Lincoln.
We use them for this natural dreadlock wool. It's very heavy and it's very coarse. Looks very dirty from where you're sitting. It's very greasy, very grimy. I'll just open it up here so we can have a good look. Silver, very white. That's worth a fair bit of money. Now, here's a bit of trivia for you. All the lawyers and the barristers' wigs, they're synthetic today, but originally they were regarded as being very high in fertility. But that's not the reason we brought them here. We brought them here for one purpose. Excuse me for a minute, he doesn't like listening to it, so I better recover his ears up. Lamb chops. Simple as that. I wouldn't like listening to that either. Very big set front shoulder. He's got a plenty hind quarter. With all the cholesterol awareness nowadays, they have really fit the overseas export lamb bill. An Australian bred sheep. You call him Aussie, this is the Bull Dorset. Then up behind him here with the big set of handlebars, Samson, the Dorset Ward. Dorset Ward has the ability to produce 2 sets of lambs in a single pair. There's only one other sheep breed up on stage that can do that, and that is the Bull Dorset. I'll explain where he came from a little bit later. Dorset Ward produced one in the autumn and one in the spring. We don't farm them extensively because of the big set of horns. Any of you shearers out there, shorn a Dorset Ward before, hard on the knees, thighs, as well as the rib cage. They have a big tendency to get tangled up in wire fences. So 45 years ago, 5 Australian farmers decided to do something about those horns. They identified the recessive gene and they went to work with it. Over a period, with breeding, managed to breed the horns out, take them away, which is called polling. Bull Dorset, Dorset Ward, identical sheep, minus the big horns on top of its head. Makes it a lot easier to look after.
He's a chain smoker.
Okay, here's a little character. He's got a bit of attitude, this guy. His name is Rugby. This is Drysdale. Another New Zealand bred sheep. Roebuck. Big horns started appearing, but that's not all. Some of the most resilient and durable carbon fibre. There's a little bit, thanks to Rugby. Got a little bit out of there. Some of the most resilient, durable carbon fibre did start appearing. The Drysdale now stands alone, being the best carbon-walled sheep in the world. You're probably looking at New Zealand's best invention yet in the sheep industry. That war harns, milking sheep, lactating period of 7 months, female, produce in excess. So what I'll do, go and open this door, let the animal out, and we'll leave it all of this wall this morning. Out, check up, say hello. Don't want to hear you go out, check up. First things first, I need to catch this animal, tip it over and set it down gently. It's on the front end, where are we going? I'm going to choke you to it.
Oh, that one's peeing.
Been peeing for about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Excuse my back here for a minute, folks. We'll just gently catch this animal to start with. Come on, lift your weakness this morning. Tip it over gently. Sit down nicely. Now take a stroll over to the shearing stand. So excuse my back here, folks. Walk the animal around. Sitting here nice and relaxed. So nice and relaxed. Relax. Relax. Relaxed. Big smile on the face anyway. Sheep shearing. Most physically demanding job in the world. Busy season, shearer's day. Starts at 5 o'clock in the morning. Finishes 5 in the evening. Average shearer, anywhere up to about 300 sheep. A good shearer, he'll shear anywhere from 400, 500, sometimes even more, those 9 hours. They're paid on a contract rate, per animal basis, depends what breed. At the moment, it stands at about 95 cents per sheep. Doesn't sound parts all over your body, I'm going to be careful of. There's ears, eyes, nose and mouth, legs. Get a little bit older, milk production in the middle, reproduction down the bottom. They need these things like everything. So you relax. I'll do my best not to go around and chop them off this morning. Just before I do get started though, folks, you're probably all sitting out there asking yourselves a question. Can you cut them? Okay, I'll be honest with you, the odd time, yep, we can cut them. Usually, it's nothing more than a shaving knife. But it'll heal within about 12 to 24 hours. Stick with me this morning, I'll do my best. We'll see how we get on. Machine's on, hand greaser's on. Next up, let's get this little animal here sitting nice and relaxed again. Sitting here, your nice hands. Relaxed, relaxed enough. And we'll get into it. Now we start off on what we call our belly section.
How are you?
Just quickly get it off. We'll see how this animal out of position to start with here, folks. Line it up onto the first line leg. Start heading to this backbone. Up over our tail. Step up to a quick haircut. Step up our neck. In the base of this ear, back down this neck here again, grab a hold of that ear, out the nose, into the opposite ear, and we'll line this animal up onto our first front shoulder. And underneath that arm of it, that's a delicate mark, get rid of it, just relax there. Right around on what we call the long lobe. Now the reason we call it this, excuse me here for a minute, folks. Not being terribly confident for me this morning. The long lobe is the longest lobe on this animal with the arterium. Last side, last front leg.
Her head's being away.
Shearers may actually refer to this side as being the money side. Reason there, last they get this side off, last they get back into that catching bed, get out another sheep. Because when they are shearing, every sheep counts over money. Stand down and up, and there we have it. Nicely slide. How do you think this animal feels now? How do you think she feels?
Better.
Cold? Okay, not for too long. Nature is going to prevail. Over the next 12 to 24 hours, we're going to let this animal out into the pasture. Her feed intake will go up by 25%. In turn, building a fat layer, doubling the skin in thickness, insulating her against those climatic conditions. Probably far more embarrassed standing up here with my clothes on. Been pretty cooperative, hasn't she? Let her go back out with the friends. Excuse my back here for a minute, folks. Yeah, check out. Let's go and see your friends, eh? I'll recognise you now. See you in 6 months. Otherwise, we're going to finish the show too early. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to try something a little bit different. Something not all of us do. We don't always do it. Off my own back. I enjoy doing it. It keeps me in tune. So here we go. I'm going to give you all a golden opportunity to partake in purchasing 10 of the Agrodome sheep by auction to take home with you. Sound like a good idea? Of course it's a good idea. You know how an auction works? Auctioneer, you're all the farmers and the buyers. For the next 4 minutes anyway. What supermarket do you shop at? Okay, madam, I'll take your 20 and I'll go 10s all the way with you then. Spend your money slowly, ladies and gentlemen. And 20 bid 20 on they go, ladies and gentlemen, and 20. And 30 bid 30 up your one right hand side, and 30 bid 40 bid 40 bid $40 bid. And $50 on the market now, ladies and gentlemen. I'll take your 5, 7, 5, 65. And 70 bid 70 bid 75. And 80 bid 80 bid 80 bid 80 bid 80 bid 80 Do you have any sheep in England? Do you have any yourself? Do you have a big farm, James? Maybe. Very big. How big? Big backyard there. Big enough for 10 of these guys. Definitely. Okay. I'm not going to make you take 10. Just one though. It'll be nice to you. Pick one. Anyone you want, James. What would you like? 3. You want the good word? You sure you want them? Not really. You don't? Okay, you wait there. We've got one over here. It's a little bit different. It's not a farm up back in England with this guy. But you're not going to have to feed him. Water or we're going to share this guy. Because he actually comes in a little plastic bag. And you're going to thank you very much. You can actually eat that one, James. It's chocolate. Now that sheep I showed up here for you earlier, folks, we're just selling at the local sale islands. Damn right. Big producers. Milk fats, milk solids. From Guernsey. You do. Come from it. It's not that hard. Sure. Yeah, damn right.
Yeah, that's...
No,
Are they gonna make it harder?
They got it lubed up, they won't grease it up.
She's just like Lisa. Oh, and Larry.
First one? Yep, excellent. Just in there, toes one line. Milk the cow before then? No? Have you milked the cow before, sir? You haven't indeed. Okay, very simple. These buckets, they are important. Ordinary buckets, but one has to catch the milk. Second bucket.
The sit on.
Strategically placed, right in there. There's. She gets a bit nervous every so often. Okay, easy, folks. You milk the cow, sir. So down here, demonstrate how to do it. When it's your turn, walk over there, grab a hold of it at the top. 2 fingers around it, whole hand if you like. Squeezing top to the bottom as you go. 1, 2.
California now and Michigan before the United States.
Oh, cow country.
Yes.
You've milked before, so around this way, so the crowd can see. From top to the bottom, all the way down.
Oh, I can't see.
All right, there, yeah!
Can you get it over there?
Oh! Here's a present. Larry, important document there. That's a certificate of utterance.
Ah,
thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of the holiday. Well done. Nice to meet you. From Jersey. You touched the cow before? Yes. Crouch in there. Anyone in the line, top to the bottom, pull it all the way down. 1 and 2.
All right, yeah. You were doing it.
7 photos. Thank you very much. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your holiday. Sir!
Way to go, Gina.
Good sport.
Do you have any cows in China?
No, yeah.
You do? Do you drink milk?
Sure, every day.
Every day? Excellent. Round here. You haven't done it before?
No.
First time? Okay, Tony, and there. And pull it. Hey, you wait there. Come here. together. Border Collie, Bloodhound, then over a Labrador. It is now a New Zealand registered breed. Job on the farms is how his name sounds. He comes in behind the stock, hunts them away from us with his big bark. We break them in, work them off commands, verbally or by whistle. He's right outside. Come right. Come right. Squeeze left. The audience go left. Get down.
Going up down the aisle.
Go left. Come in. Come in. Go right. Left. Right. Left. You can see how valuable these dogs are to the New Zealand farmers and shepherds. Look at the tinsel down the end there.
He's licking them though.
Wakey. Set your clocks, folks. It takes about 30 seconds flat. Give them a bit of time. Over this side. Come on. Quickly, taxi. Up there go. You guys signed the contracts, not me. Come on, up on your feet. It's not a home for retired rams. Come on, up on your feet. Jimmy, I'll send you over to Scotland. Come on, where you come from, up on your feet. Have a good one over this side. On up. Up on your feet there, boy. Look at that. See, it's starting to shake. It's registering it. Come on, flat tire. Come on, up you go. What about you? You on your feet yet? Princey?
Yeah.
Do you want to go to Australia? Come on, up on your feet. There you go, 1, 2, 1, 2. Just in the nick of time. Sterling, up on your feet. Come on, there we go. Have a barbecue tonight if you don't hurry up. You'll be on it. Oh, you will be on it. Don't like that. Right, there we go. Hold on to your seats. The camera's ready. Here they come. Get over here. Get over here. Notice he gets right under the ground, very strong eyes. And he's going to lose one there, are we? That'll do. You'll get it. Hold it up there. Right, you boy. Don't get him. Steady, steady, steady there. After the show, you will get to see this guy working in the morning. Steady, tight. Sit down.
Look at that.
We'll get to see him working in a more natural environment. Steady. Steady. Sit down. Sit down. Where? 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 Sit down, work. Walk up. Hey! That's it. Now they're playing drinking grass.
Oh, God.
You drink milk. Yep, that milk there, straight out of the cow, okay? There's one for you there, man. Get up here. There's one for you there, sir. There's one for you in the middle. There's one for you on the end. There's one there. Don't squeeze over the walls. Just let it there. Look at these little tails here. Sign of appreciation. These lambs, they're about 6.5 weeks old in prison. They're trying to get some out-of-season bred lambs. Who's going to be the winner when your bottle's empty? On the end there, from South Africa. Good job. Well done, sir. Thanks, Nicky. Well, unfortunately, folks, it does bring us to the end of this part of the show. As I said earlier, 5 minutes time outside across the car park. I'd like to feed the lamb, see Nicky in the nursery shortly. Souvenir shop is open on behalf of both of us, Nicky and myself. You've been a lovely audience. Now, but consistently, he's going to start listening to me. He thinks he knows it all. Just saw him before. Don't sit down. He's creeping on the whole time. He thinks he knows everything. That's age. If he was 4.5, 5 years old, no problem. He'd be a lot more mature. He's a lot calmer. He's very quick with his movements and he's very rash and very sit down. Get in. He probably doesn't get enough work. That's what the thing. Get in. Get in. Walk. Walk. There's your true characteristic of the Border Collie, folks. Very low to the ground, very strong eyes. You cannot teach a dog to do what this dog is doing. That is totally natural. Well, unfortunately, that's bring us to the end of the show. On behalf of all of the exam staff and myself, please enjoy the rest of your holiday in New Zealand. Enjoy our beautiful weather, most of all. Safe travelling home. Thanks very much for coming along to see us today. Thank you.
And it was originally called the Chinese gooseberry. Try marketing the Chinese gooseberry.
Luge up there.
I mean, it's like goose, you know. And so it just wasn't selling all that well. Since you saw the exhibits on the kiwi. Did everybody see the kiwi? Did you see it foraging around? Okay, good. And you look at the brownish feathers. Well, the brownish coloring of the kiwi fruit was similar to the national symbol kiwi bird. Comes from New Zealand. Actually, it was where kiwi fruit really was getting its start. So thus kiwi fruit. Thank you for traveling South World Discovery and have a nice day. Now, is anything about Gallipoli?
Oh, no. I'll come out.
Oh, cricket! Who said cricket? Cricket's on today. 2 o'clock. In the book, or in the National Geographic article, is talking about how some of them were shipped to England, and somehow a box of kiwi fruit ended up on the front of a bank, like at the doorstep of a bank. And somebody opened it up and thought it was a bunch of hand grenades. And so they're bat house. We're going to the Bath. We're going to the Bath house, and these gardens, beautiful gardens, and what we're going to do is we're going to stop on one side of the gardens and we'll walk to the other side of these particular gardens. They've got some nice gardens there. They've got some lawn bowls. There might be some people doing some lawn bowling. There's also talking about people making use of the geothermal energy here in New Zealand. And around Rotorua, they actually, because there were so many people using it, that the Mahutu geyser at Whakarewarewa was no longer going off, and they actually sealed some of these bores. And the last thing was a bunch of fistfights breaking out because, hey, this is free steam, this is free cooking and all this, and they had to get the pressure built back up. So that's what the story is. Back up by this hospital, we'll actually see maybe some of the tubes that are down along there.
Just our drive.
Touch is touch football. So rugby would be instead of tackle, they just need to touch instead of tackle. It's like touch football and flag football. Okay. Folks, we told you about an eruption that had taken place. This took place 3 weeks ago yesterday. There was an eruption. Part of the steam really blew up, and the hospital's going to be on the right-hand side. Have a look over here to the left-hand side. You can further on, we'll probably see a couple of tourists around there. Look at the steam boiling up over there. Coming up pretty good on the left-hand side.
I can't see.
Yeah, we're just going to drive by. This is all 3 weeks ago.
All this rubble came up at the same time when it blew?
The way it landed was amazing.
Yeah, right. It landed just perfectly for art sculpture.
See all the rock that's on the lawn over there?
White robes. What do they have people in the white robes there? Hare Krishna?
I don't know what they're doing down here. We're up here. They're down there. I have no idea what they're doing down there. Scares you, but there was a pretty good eruption on the left-hand side. I just think it's a spectacular church. It's not the one back there. There's one coming up here in front of us. So we make our way around the lakeside. This is where the original settlement was, just down over here. This was one of the tribes actually that was quite friendly to the crown in the battles against the various Maori tribes. There's actually a statue.
St. Michael's.
Oh, jeez.
We considered going on this paddle wheeler for breakfast. See, this is the Lakeland Queen, but we figured the smell of rotten eggs while you're eating eggs just didn't quite cut it for us, so we chose not to do it for breakfast. Also, as we come around, there's the island off to the left where the war took place. It's also where Hinamoa and Tutanaka. Remember that? Big way to downtown Rotorua. This friend of mine went out there with the other two, and he was doing backflips and just having a great old time, and it all came back to him. He was just having a fine time, as we see the Visitor Information Center over here on the right-hand side, and in towards Government Gardens. Well, make a long story short, this friend of mine, on this last flip, he slipped and he fell forward and he dislocated his left shoulder. Screaming loudly, he was taken to that hospital over there, this friend of mine was. They gave him morphine. He pulled out his credit card and his medical card and said, "No, mate, you're covered under ACC," and they sent him on his way, no charge.
How far can you raise your left arm?
Well, we're getting out here.
Okay, here we are to Government Gardens, and I want you to look. Do we have we've got some lawn bowls today, it looks like, over there. We've got an Anzac Memorial on the right-hand side. You see the memorial just here on the right side. What we're going to do, if you would like, if you want to stay on board the coach, you can, but this building in front of us, the old bathhouse, and also the building over on the yellowish one over on the right-hand side also is another bathhouse. If anybody wants to go for a walk, I'm going to walk from right here. I'm going to walk through the gardens over to the other side. This coach will go around to the other side. It'll take us about 10 minutes from the time we get out here to the time we reboard over there. The former Sheraton, now known as the Heritage here in town. So a majority of the people who come to Rotorua are staying in these hotels, which get quite crowded. They get quite a few people in here, let me tell you. And so we have chosen to stay a little bit out of town. I think it's going to be a little bit nicer than yesterday. You have a chance to walk around a little bit, open up your doors. I know the rain was coming down pretty good yesterday. Which one? What kind of sound? Where? Chevy?
Where?
Red one.
Ford.
That's not a what?
He said, what kind of car is that? Somebody said a red one.
Oh, yeah. Well, how good I am.
Is it? It's in the 40s.
What do we we buy? 47, 48?
Okay. 255. Okay, this is Garth. He's not looking real good.
Not looking good, no. Not liking
Here,
this at
get
all.
like this with the lights on it. No, over here, Garth.
Judy hit me.
Get over here.
What's that all about?
Look at his
Judy hit me.
eyes.
You've been crying.
Okay, go take your contacts out.
See how puffy they
You
are?
see the
Yeah, I
contact?
see.
Smacked the hell out of me.
Wow.
Okay. Take care of yourself.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't turn your air on.
I won't. Okay, we'll go in our room. Did you see his eyes? Ugh. Garth. Okay, this is our room. Oh, it's a little smoky in here.
They closed their window.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that nice? They closed. This is our room in here. That's hot. Doesn't have air. And it's really not much. It's really. Anyway. And this is our view. Same as everybody else's. We're on the little Lake Rotorunu or whatever. Yeah. Anyway, okay. Yeah, that's nice. This is not working right.
I agree.
Tēnā koutou ko tai mai. Ki o te aroa, ki te whenua ātāhua o tēnei ao. Nā rere ka mihi atu ki a koutou katoa, hoki mai ki ngā tamariki nei, e mihi atu ne ki a koutou. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, kia ora. Kia ora. Anui taku koa ki a koutou. As you stand there for allowing me to pay tribute to those who passed on. And then I want to pay tribute to those of you who made it difficult for me to settle during your elections. Those of you from Florida. But ladies and gentlemen, it is a privilege as a senior elder in my tribe to actually stand here and welcome all those Floridians who didn't go home, but who have continued to enjoy what the world has to offer.
Amen.
And so I welcome you and thank you for the drama that unfolded during your elections. And how so many of my Maori people almost got sacked from their work because they sat up to watch CNN. And so I want to thank you. I want to thank you very much for that wonderful way in which it was done. And God bless your new president. The man that America has chosen. And that's the man we must support. And New Zealand is right behind, and no doubt my manager who is here, Mr. Peter Moss. He's one of these stones that gather no moss. And so tonight, welcome. I also finally want to acknowledge these young people here. I don't know whether they're part of your group, but it's always nice to see representatives of the young and the restless. And to see the other side, the old and the youthless. And so I welcome you once. I welcome you twice. I welcome you 3 times. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou. Kia ora. Kia ora. I now want to pay tribute to the greatest American statesman that you have left in your country. The greatest American statesman, yes, I think he might be greater than the past incumbent president, Bill Clinton, and even Mr. George Bush, because this is a man who ages but very slowly. And he is an American statesman with a Maori name. Oh, yes, yes, you are just as nosy as the people in New Zealand. You want to know who it is. And who is this great statesman, this great American statesman with a Maori name? His name is Bob Hope. Welcome to you from Bob Hope country. I welcome you to Aotearoa, the Maori name for New Zealand, Aotearoa. And you may be the first people, while you are circulating in my country, to maybe hear a statement that we might like to return to that name, Aotearoa. And how did we get the name? They say in 1350, prior to the Great Migration in 1350, the great explorer Kupe, K-U-P-E, Kupe, as they approached the landmass now called New Zealand, his wife looked up above the landmass and said, E Kupe, Aotearoa, Aotearoa, Kupe, Kupe, my husband, long white cloud, long white cloud. And so came the name, Aotearoa, for New Zealand. And so I am happy to welcome you to Aotearoa. And I know Mr. Peter Moss is happy to welcome you to Aotearoa. I want to also welcome you to Rotorua, my city of 70,000 plus people. Rotorua named after the famous lake just out from that city. Rotorua, the second lake that was found by another great Maori explorer whose name was Ihenga. Ihenga. And so he named the lake Rotorua. Roto meaning lake. Maori word for lake, Roto. Rua, two or second. Second lake. Then you may well ask, where is the first lake? Where is the first lake? You are the lucky possessors of the first lake, just outside your resort. Roto Iti. Roto Iti. And that name was given by the explorer Ihenga. When the Great Migration arrived, he came inland and he stood on a bluff and looked down and he saw this beautiful, pristine lake and surroundings, and it was small, and so he called it Roto Iti, small. Iti meaning small, Roto meaning lake, small lake. Had he gone another 50 yards to his left, he would have seen big lake. He would have seen big lake. And so he called it anyway Roto Iti, and then when he began to explore the foreshores, he arrived and came to a river which now joins Roto Iti to Rotorua. And like every great explorer who names any part, prominent part, either after their body or an animal. And Ihenga had a friendly dog called Oho. And so he gave the name to the channel that connects Rotorua and Roto Iti. And he called the channel the river Oho. And it's a lovely place. If you're feeling like going for a walk this afternoon, to go down to the river and have a look. It's warm, uninfested. If you want to put your toe into the water. And it's a lovely place. It's a friendly tribal area. And so I welcome you. I welcome you to Rotorua. And it could also mean two smells. The nice smell and the other smell. Funeral smells, that's what it's called. Funeral. But never mind, leave that aside. I want to welcome you now to Okawa, the name, the tribal name given to the land outside. The tribal name given to these groups of buildings. The tribal name given to the bay outside. Okawa. And what does it mean? Okawa means new experience. And so we hope tonight, as you have witnessed the welcome by a single person, but I am not too concerned about that. Behind me is a very big genealogy that supports my singly welcoming you from that great United States of America, the young and the restless, and the old and the youthless. And I welcome you from Bob Hope country. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, kia ora. Kia ora. Let me just clarify, kia ora. Kia ora. Kia ora means nothing else but good health to you. And we're not talking about just physical health. We're talking about mental health, spiritual health, moral health, cultural health. That's the health we're talking about. It's a holistic thing. Too many people think about just the physical. No, it's more than that. And that's why kia ora means, are you well in all of those facets? Are you well? And if you are, you would respond, kia ora. You would use your hand, because we then know you are alive. You are healthy. And you want to let everybody know. So, kia ora. Kia ora. That's better than kia ora. Kia ora. There's a difference between life and rigor mortis. So, you are alive. You are a live family. And so I want to welcome you again. Welcome you once. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou. Kia ora. Kia ora. Ka pai, ka pai. There's a color here that sort of attracted my attention, because I've had a couple of stings. Hey, madam, can I just get past?
Whoa, you're engaged! Oh my God, he's married!
Your name, sir?
Birch.
Birch.
That's right.
And my stick of authority in my tribe. I place it on your shoulder, and I want to make you honorary chief. Typical chiefly status. Just let me leave you here, sir. People have a propensity for going into that area because that's the toilet area. Chief Chuck and Chief Birch.
Do they have lady chiefs?
Chief, when I make you honorary chief, I'll tell you when to talk. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to pay tribute to my two chiefs because somehow they seem to fit the bill. First of all, they were standing in an area, in a public place. Yes. So I want to say to you two gentlemen, at least we've marked that area. Because we as chiefs need to be where the public are. Secondly, I just want to say to you that the exercise we went through, that's called the hongi. Hongi means to smell each other.
And he smells good.
Now, the name for that, a very important traditional activity, it's called hongi. Hongi. You say hongi. Let the two chiefs. Hongi.
Holy.
No. Listen, hongi.
Hold it in.
Hongi. Wait on. Now look. I've given you the proper pronunciation, hongi, which means to smell. What you're saying with your mouth, horny, which is something totally different. Totally different meaning altogether. Let's try it again. Hongi. Hongi. I think that'll be enough. And the hongi Maori people believe, you see, in the past, most visitors who were visiting a village had the intention of trying to overtake by cunning a village, so increase their numbers. And Maori believed, there were two which we won't go through, but the final one, they believed they could smell whether a person was genuine or not. Where is other distinguished chief?
Where's Chief Chuck? Oh, here he comes.
Where is other distinguished? Oh, here he comes.
Where's Chief Chuck?
Kia ora. To my two chiefs, I want to thank you very much. You have a very honorable group of people. Very adaptable. It's not very hard, not very easy rather, to adapt to my culture. And you women, we were displaying three aspects of the culture. The action song, which we use continually every week to talk to each other. Despite the advent of computers made in Japan, we still use the God-given computer to memorize and to remember our songs and our dances and the stories. And so tonight, every time we sing and dance, we are refreshing our memories about a number of things that have happened in our life. Tonight, we're saying welcome to you. Welcome to you to this humble place of ours, New Aotearoa. Welcome to all the things we have to offer. And hopefully as a result of that, we can build up this very strong people relationship between Aotearoa and the great United States of America. And so tonight, I want to congratulate you two chiefs for continuing to stand in the action song discipline when you should have been sitting down. But you see, the difference is, you made a difference. Because all of a sudden the women wanted to stand tall also, alongside their chief. And ladies, those of you who stood with the group, I tell you what, tremendous, tremendous. Your hands swaying with the Maori beat. Then somewhere along the line you decided you let the Maori go to the left and you all went to the right. But would you believe it happened at a very important part in the song? The song was saying, when we have to separate, let the experience and the happiness of the evening continue to join us together. And that's when all American women went to the right and women Maori went to the left. I thought you understood what we were singing about. Now, can I have a guitar? We're going to sing. Can you play? No, we don't have words about that. No, one made in Japan. Man like yourself, you should be able to lift 4 easy lessons. 4 easy lessons playing the guitar. Just hold that. That's it. Just hold it. That's the key of F, the way we want it. When it comes time to change, very simple. Just drop your left hand, you grab it with the right. That's the key of A, upside down, or G, I think. I just try to change. Change. My gosh, it's quite snappy. Change. Just try it. Change. 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 Oh, easy. Come on. And to you. you see what he did? I invited him to hold on to strap of guitar. He caught it. I think as tonight, the chiefly status changes. Tonight, this chief retains his chiefliness. American chief! American chief! Maori chief! Maori chief! And my brother with hand behind back shall now be called Mischief! To my two brothers, my two fellow chiefs. My two fellow chiefs. We are now going to demonstrate the third aspect of the culture. That's the male posture dance. Haka. You say haka. Haka. Yes, haka. Male haka. See, this is the male posture dance, hand behind back. Protrusion. Intrusion. Drop chest. Look at that. I like that. Wonderful. Now, I want you two gentlemen, we're going to demonstrate the male posture dance. I want you to select 5 men each. 5 men each. 5 men who've been a damn nuisance to you all week.
Maybe I should stand up.
Tall man in the middle, would you come here, sir?
Tall man in the middle.
This is my idea of a tall man. You're right there too, sir. Gentlemen, can we come in? Yes, I'd like. Ladies and gentlemen, on this very holy day, let me introduce to you God's creation to the world.
We didn't bring our camera.
You are privileged to see this kind of hominid from Australopithecine, whatever that meant. Gentlemen, I thank you for being an annoyance to the two chiefs. Maybe, is this your group?
Yeah. This one here. He's from the other tribe.
Gentlemen, now, we must show the women the male's status. And in Oregon, my people always, when the young born child is male, they always taught to do this activity. Look. It's the quivering of the fingers. That's right. Oh. My God, I like that. Whoa. Yes. I can see. Dave. You look like a Democrat.
Is that, I don't hear what he's saying.
Hello, gentlemen.
They look like a Democrat.
The name for that activity is Willy Willy. Willy Willy. I want you to repeat after me. Willy Willy. Willy Willy. Willy Willy. Willy Willy.
Dave's hands, he looks spazzo.
Willy Willy. Willy Willy. Maybe the problem is with some of you got the women's stance, bent elbow. That's women's stance. We are men. We lift up our abs at shoulder height. Now we might get the pronunciation right. Willie, Willie! Willie, Willie! Chief, come here. Gentlemen, keep it going. Give him moral support. Hand outside my chief. That's it. My God, that's what I like. Look at the freedom of the fingers. Look at it. Keep it going. Now, I want you to repeat it. Willie, Willie! Willie! Then, Willie, Willie! Willie! Listen to me. Willie, Willie! Say it right. Willie, Willie! You gotta keep the fingers going. Yeah. That's good, that's good. Because Willie Willie means quivering fingers. And my God, they are quivering. But what you're saying with your lip is Willie Willie, which is down here, look.
Look at his red face.
I want you to keep your mind up arm level. Don't drop below that. Willie Willie! I think it's in the face. But let's try it, gentlemen. Try this one more. Willie Willie! Lunga! Lunga! Bravo! Bravo! Waho! Waho! Umma! Umma! Hoppe! Hoppe! You see, that's hip. Now, gentlemen, I think that's fantastic. I would believe that you are, good at languages. So let's show the women that we know every part of our body, excepting Willie Willie. Leave Willie Willie alone. Hoppe! Hoppe! Right, parts of the body, gentlemen. Parts of the body. Ready? Upaka! Upaka! Good, 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 good. Makawe! Makawe! No, that's not it.
What are you doing, baby?
We would be doing a world tour. Fantastic. The configuration of some of these men. Unusual. Outstanding. Their facial. Tremendous. Far more outstanding than some of my own Maori people. And so, gentlemen, you are credit to your Tautarian tribes. And so, tonight, what happened? Tonight, what happened? Some of you came and probably were inhibited. If you still have that inhibition now, must be something wrong. Because I think the important thing, certainly for Peter Moss and his wonderful staff, was that we needed to relax you. And the best relaxing is not the pill, it's laughter. And if we have succeeded in doing that for you, and on behalf of Thomas, who is standing down there, that's the chief without the eye, there look, and he's standing there saying, sir, you've said enough. And so, I want to say to you, in my tribe, as I finish, in my tribe, when I have visiting chiefs, the visiting chiefs table go first. And I'm absolutely thrilled that we should have here some people living in New Zealand and were fortunate enough to meet the chiefly grandfather. And so I want to say, God bless you and our little children, and may you enjoy the company of grandmother and grandfather. Secondly, I want to pay tribute because I can see some of you, the tongue is starting to come out of your mouth, which is a sign of hunger. And I see the chief there, the chief, the chef. So, let me say this. Table number 1, chief. Table number 2, where is the chief's table? Table number 2. And, can I say, I'll do the choice. I don't know who you are, but good Lord, help me to select any table. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, we're on our way to Mount... Where are we going? Well, we're going to end up at Mount Cook. Hopefully I can get some good shots. And we're going to go to Christchurch and then hopefully Mount Cook. Okay. Okay, Megan, this is what it's like to take off on an airplane. Let's see what we're... got a problem. I'm letting my granddaughter experience taking off on a plane. She's fun, but she doesn't remember. like Mickey Mouse with his 2 ears. Perfect, because I'm doing this for my granddaughter.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Mickey Mouse.
See, we're going way up.
However, Airborne, we do suggest that you keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the flight. If you're unfamiliar with any of the facilities on board or have any questions throughout the flight, please don't hesitate to ask. Just a short while once we're leveled out, we'll be through the cabin with an open sandwich.
Okay, now we're up. We're going to go above the clouds.
Until then, please sit back, relax, and
I'll get it when it comes down. Now we're getting above the clouds. Okay, this is Wellington.
17 degrees now, just a very light southerly wind. And still cast back down.
Yeah, because
outside Christchurch Airport having a cigarette. Look at this. Alright, this is kind of neat. Huh. They're pretty. Okay, now we're going from Christchurch to Mount Cook. Look like there's a mountain, I think, sticking up there. Yeah. These are all
First officer's feet again, still cruising now at 14,000 feet. Just out on the right hand side, we're over the arena start tracking towards the Nixon place. Down to the confidence in Tasman, then on to Mount Cook. Those of you on the left-hand side of the aircraft are going to move on Lake Tekapo and under the low cloud, the one on the distance is Lake Tekapo.
Go up in the cockpit. Oh, that was so neat. In somebody's seat?
You're right up on us. Even the propeller would be in the picture.
Whoa, it's getting bumpy. yeah, well, the propeller's in my way.
In many ways.
Folks in preparation for landing, please ensure your seatbelt is now securely fastened. Seat back is in the fully upright position and your tray table is stowed away. For those that didn't see the flight deck, I do apologise.
I can video.
We're getting to see the car, I think.
Man, we're right in between the mountains.
Yes, we are. I'm glad John Henry's not driving this
We're
plane.
right in between the mountains. That's the other side.
You did a great job.
And now this is the other side. We're right in the middle. That's cool. Look at that.
Gentlemen, as we're coming out onto the lower slope of Tasman Glacier, under the right-hand wing, good view of Tasman.
Good view of what?
What's the right?
Good. What'd you say? A good view of what? Tasman Lake.
Wow. Look at the color of the water. What is it? Yeah.
I don't know. They all look like glaciers to me. Some of them.
He's asleep today. I can't understand it.
Would you like to take a nap?
No. All this dirt is coming down.
Wow.
We're this way, right in between the mountains.
I don't see any hikers.
Yeah. Focus. There's people. It's a gift shop. I couldn't tell. Oh yeah. It is. Oh yeah. It's kind of hard to zoom in when it's bumpy.
Think of what the helicopter ride's going to be like. Yeah. With this kind of weather, oh, we're going to be fortunate.
We're going to be ice skating on it.
Weather can change. You never know.
Where they have 300 people in this place. No town or anything.
Look at the left.
Left, right, left, right, left.
Look up.
Look on, yeah.
That's a good information.
Oh, there's a little
Come on, focus.
That's us.
Where you live.
Oh dear.
Oh, boy, that's it. Oh, my goodness.
What a boring flight.
What a boring. Wow, that's beautiful. Look at that up there.
Look at this valley. Oh, we come right in this valley.
Oh. This is unreal. Oh, laying right on.
Great flight. Oh, we're not there yet. That hand's back just fell over.
You came again, what'd you
tape here?
No, I'm gonna need some more, but I have some. Dave, move your head. There's our bus.
Okay, let's get to lunch.
Okay.
Some of you booked for tonight for dinner. We're also going to point out the panorama room for dinner tonight.
Oh, it's two. I don't
now,
know.
as far as our helicopter flights are concerned, we need to have everybody at the lobby, at the front lobby entrance. Remember the thing about the breadcrumbs?
Yeah.
Remember, to get from the restaurant to your 91 when 30 feet fell off the top. Little geological activity. People getting ready to ascend it the next day, and up it went. And there it is. Okay, just to reconfirm regarding tomorrow morning, just to give you as much time as possible, we are going to, the same room that we have lunch, that will be the room for breakfast, and they're opening it, especially for us tomorrow morning, they're opening it at 5:30 tomorrow morning. Tomorrow is the only day on the tour that we're going to ask you also to put your luggage outside the door. Just one time. This is going to give you an extra 15 minutes worth of sleep. So we're going to do the luggage also at 5:30.
Okay, this is our other room in Mount Cook. And I don't think it has air conditioning, but it doesn't need it, and I don't care because there it is right here. Here's we got a bed. Dave's getting his film. But wait till you see our view. This is beautiful. This is our view. God, look at that. This is beautiful. Oh, this is gorgeous.
There's a helicopter.
Where?
Down there.
Oh, and we're going to be taking pretty soon a helicopter ride, and I'll be filming that. And I've got 15 minutes left, so I'd like to use this up. And that's Judy and Garth's room. Oh, they closed it. Judy?
Yeah.
What you guys doing?
Hey, he's putting film in his camera.
Okay,
We're on the top level.
Oh, this is great.
Highest part
Isn't this
ever.
beautiful?
We're going for a helicopter ride.
Yeah. Are we taking those down there, Jude?
What?
Those? No.
We're a ways away.
What down where?
A ways. Well, there's some. Yeah, we're not going
No,
on
he
those.
said it's about 20 minutes away.
20 minutes away. Yeah, that's right. And that is Mount Cook, 12,365 feet.
Next Mount.
Oh, yeah. Fuji. I don't know. What do you... What, Dave? Huh? Really? It does have air.